Hi, I'm Joseph, co-founder of the Abundant Culture Fund, and today I'm getting ready to analyze an investment opportunity that has the ability to double your retirement income faster than you ever thought possible and with a lot less risk as well. Now, a lot of people don't know that they can actually use small businesses as a retirement vehicle, and I personally believe that it's the best retirement vehicle out there, not only because it generates way more income than all the other assets, as you'll see later on in this video, but also if you have the right team in place, it can have a lot less risk as well. So if you take a look at my screen, you'll see a specialty plumbing business for sale in Sarasota, Florida. And looking at the business, some things that stand out to me is one, the profit margin, but a little bit on that later. The asking price is $725,000. It has a gross revenue of $754,000 with a furniture, fixture, and equipment of $100,000, and it has cash flow of $316,000, and it's been established since 2020. So it has seen a couple recessions, which is always good to know when you're buying a business, how recession proof it is. It has 9 employees, and the seller is selling because they want to retire. Now, the thing that stands out to me about this opportunity is kind of like I said before, the profit margin. It's hard to believe that a business that is doing $754,000 in sales has a actual profit, a net profit of $316,000. However, before you get the financials, you kind of just have to take their word for it. So for now, I will take their word for it. But what happens a lot of times is people will actually include the owner's salary into net profit, and owner's salary isn't technically net profit. So just be aware that that happens sometimes, but that may or may not be the case here. So let's take a look at how this business would look for my investors if my fund actually bought it as an investment. As you can see here, I have a spreadsheet that I use to analyze all my deals, and it has a lot of data on it. But the most important data I color coded for you, just because the most important number that most investors will be worried about is what am I putting in versus what I would be getting out. So right here in this first little green box, we have 725,000, just because that is the asking price. That would be the most amount of money we would might be putting into the acquisition. And we have the cash flow of 316,000, and off of that cash flow, my investors would get a 32% return on investment after all expenses are paid, which is really good when you take into consideration this is not including financial leverage, which we would definitely use financial leverage, and it's not including growth, which we would definitely grow the company as well. So that is a very healthy return on investment just to generate year one without necessarily doing too much. And as a dollar amount, that would be $234,000 of annual income just for our investors after all expenses are paid. So let's see how this return actually stacks up against the other investments that people invest in order to generate retirement income. And as you can see here, I have my retirement income comparison calculator up. And what I did is I researched the income for stocks, bonds, and also multifamily real estate, and found that if you don't use financial leverage on those assets, the most income that be looking to generate off of that, when you don't include growth either, would be around 6%, meaning that you will make no more than 6% every single year off of those investments without growth and without leverage. That means if you invested a $500,000 into those assets, your annual retirement income would be no more than $30,000. But you can invest that same $500,000 into the Abundant Culture Fund and specifically that business and generate a 32% return on investment instead of a 6% return. That would bring your income, your retirement income up to $161,000 per year. That is a $131,000 increase per year, which is also a 539% increase. Basically meaning you're making almost 5.4 times more in retirement just from moving your money from one place to a better place, basically. So let's say you had a goal of just generating $60,000 in retirement income. How much would you have invested in order to generate that income? Well, according to this, you investing in traditional assets, you would actually have to have $1 million invested in order to generate $60,000 of income when you invest in the traditional assets. However, with Abundant Culture Fund, and more specifically that business inside of the Abundant Culture Fund, you would only have to invest $185,000 in order to generate that same $60,000 of income. So you tell me what sounds better, investing $1 million to get 60,000 or investing $185,000 to get the same $60,000 of retirement income. I'll definitely take the second option. But what that equates to is now there's $814,000 that you no longer have to invest into your retirement in order to reach your retirement income goal. So that's money that you either A, don't have to earn, or B, you can earn it and you don't have to save it. You have more options for it. So when we usually look at businesses to buy, we go over a lot more information than we just did. I just wanted to show you what was possible with small business investing, and I think I did that today. So if you are somebody who wants to double your retirement income in less time with less investment, less risk, and less fees, reach out to us at abundantculturefund.com. Also, if you are a small business owner who is looking to sell your business so that you can retire, also reach out to us at abundantculturefund.com. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.